Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Misfits. Hope you've had a great week. And yes, I want to answer some questions. We were off last week. It felt like the wrong time to be funny in the Iron Nation. And so it was my decision and my decision only that we did not air last week. We took a week off because a lot of us just felt like America wasn't ready for humor. But this week, we're primed and going. And I have my wonderful and beautiful paranormal assistant, Miss Cheyenne. How are you? And then I have my new paranormal assistant, so Amanda, and then the one and only Andy.
Hey,
how are you, Andy? Let's get this.
I'm here.
Well, good. We're glad you're here. We've missed you. So just keep us in line. Keep me straight with these girls.
Oh God, I'd have a better time straightening out a pretzel.
It's your responsibility, Andy. I'm counting on you.
Oh, I'm screwed. Where's that plane?
Oh, I need a sound effect for that. Oh, that reminds me also, I need to thank the Parapost Network for allowing us on their network. Thank you. And to Yerg's Radio Network. You can go to yergsradio.com and listen to us live and on playback most times. And thanks to them, they complimentary provide us with their toll-free number, 1-888-88-YERGZ, 1-888-88-YERGZ. And we highly encourage for the Aunt Shay segment that you call us in and ask some questions for Aunt Shay, because Andy's got plenty of them. So, well.
Y'all going to do this to me?
Marie says it's going to be a great segment, apparently. So... So, well, I need to qualify this. So, this is going to be a comedy show, but we're going to discuss the tarot cards. But I have no idea anything about them. I know what they are. I've seen them in the store. Seen people do whatever they do with them, but I have no idea. So, we're going to get educated.
They do have an interesting background, but I figured before we got into that.
Uh-oh.
I do have a box here that needs opened.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I decided to go on a pickle binge to one of our guests, Miranda Maverick's Prowler Pickles. And I've had this for a week, been waiting to open it.
All right. I don't know where Brenda is.
She's still in the hospital.
That's what I thought. So
she won't be out for a while.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to be. So,
but they found out what caused the situation.
Please tell me it wasn't a rattlesnake.
No, she didn't get bit by a snake this time. It was her Ozempic that the doctor put her on.
Oh.
Caused her to have pancreatitis and an inflamed liver.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, we wish Brenda well. So
she's maybe on some very powerful pain medications right now.
Maybe we should call her.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we should.
And tell him what she'll say.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we wish her well. Once a misfit, always a misfit, and that goes for any of my misfits.
So you got to look at how this is packaged inside.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
Wow,
Well,
it
ain't going nowhere.
ain't moving. Well, now, funny story. You say that. The first box my wife ordered, we never got, and so I messaged Amanda, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she's like, they were Miranda. So I'm horrible with names. Who the hell did I say? I don't even know.
Amanda.
I'm gonna stand at the top of the stairs and scream. I've lost my damn mind. Inside joke,
different
Big
names by
Brother.
the end of the show.
Well, and I guess to specify for anybody who doesn't know, Prowler Pickles is a company that former guest Miranda Maverick started, who is a UFC fighter.
Yes. So we didn't get ours, and so she checked and she said, "Oh, well, they've been shown that they were damaged and that they were going to refund me," meaning her. She goes, "But they never told me." And so she's like, "I don't know where they are or what happened to them, but I got new ones on the way." So it's like, cool. And not a pickle person, but hot and spicy, they're gone.
Well, there's a nice little thank you card in here.
She's a sweet lady.
Oh.
Does she remember you? Oh my God, you're in heaven.
Hold on. Where's my...
You're in heaven.
I don't know where I'm going to put that.
You're in heaven with your stickers and decals. That is
nice. That's awesome.
We also designed
Well,
a challenge
see-
game for her.
Well, see, thing was, I wasn't on here when she was on, so she wouldn't know me. It was before I started.
Oh, that's true. Well, she's got to fight. Oh, crap. Is it this weekend? It may be this weekend. I know it's
thinking
coming
maybe
up.
next weekend.
It's coming up. Oh, I need to, I guess, Andy, can you Google that for me?
Yeah, hold on.
All
I can
right.
do that for you.
This was super nice. It said, I'm glad to be able to share my passion with you. I also hope you love your pickles and encourage you to come back for more. And I've got a 10% code off for next time. And
Oh,
it's signed by
nice.
her.
Oh.
I'm going to cherish that. I love that.
Trying to see. While you're doing that, where the heck did this go? Jeez. You would think I'd know how to use these computer thingies by now.
Well, and a cool thing she also has on her website too is you can get honey.
Yes. So this was the logo that from my Grin and Guardian show. Can you see it, by the way?
No.
Is it up? It's not up. Why is it not up? Okay, it should be up. Why is it not up? Oh, that's why it's not up. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is the logo that Matt and I made for her. And when I say Matt and I, really Matt did more of this than I did. Well, I mean, I did the octagon, and then I had different colors than she wanted. She obviously wanted these, but I came up with all this, and I had a lion coming out of the cage, kind of on the side, and it didn't look quite so realistic. And Matt's like, "Give me a few minutes," and then he fixed it. And then on the other side, where is the other side? That's all the technical drawings. Oh, wait a minute, there it was. So that's what they look like in real life. So,
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yep, that's her logo on the background and her Prowler logo on the front. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to make something like that for somebody.
Yeah. So I got chill dill and garlic dill.
Ooh.
says you're supposed to shake these before consumption.
That's
But I
Now,
love the.
what
nice.
exactly is chill dill?
I think it's just regular dill.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say chill, I think like menthol or
Yeah.
peppermint or.
She's fighting tonight.
Hmm.
Oh.
We need to keep an eye on how she's doing.
So I love
In
this
Las Vegas.
on the side here. It says professional MMA fighter Miranda Maverick here. I started Prowler Pickles as a passion project, and it has resulted in providing pickles that knock out the competition. The pickles are made with hygiene, nutrition, and natural ingredients as top priorities, creating flavors that pack a punch.
And with a little bit of big toe in it too. She puts her big toe in each one of them.
Well, that's what adds the punch.
Probably.
So I love anything. There was the pop I was looking for.
Yeah,
I love garlic.
I'm okay with garlic.
I could add garlic to anything.
I think mine was garlic. It was garlic hot pepper. Well, tell us.
It was really freaking good.
All right.
I was looking at what she puts in there, because there's like a little bit of sweetness that I wasn't quite expecting, but I think it's in both of them, but I think it might be the bay leaves that are in them that have like that little bit of
zing to them,
and the apple cider vinegar, I would say. But I can really appreciate that when the ingredients are things that everybody knows what they are, and there isn't anything. It's just cucumbers, water, distilled white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, salt, garlic, dill, black peppercorns, mustard seed, allspice berries, bay leaves, and it says pickle crisp. That's the only thing I don't really know what is pickle crisp. Maybe a seasoning of some sort.
I believe it is like a seasoning that makes it stay hard instead of turning soft in the jar. I did say hard. Makes it stay hard.
Oh, I will save that on my audio playback forever. So
Quick, somebody get going a fire extinguisher. It's turning red.
Hey, Amy, long time no see. Welcome to the chat. Well, I say that jokingly, but last Wednesday's show, Amanda, when you were on it, when we were introducing ourselves, and the guest, Shay Smith, was introducing herself right after she introduced herself, just milliseconds afterwards, clear as a bell, at least it was to me, hello. And it wasn't any of the four of us or three of us. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. So yeah, you never
said you said there was more audio throughout as well, didn't you?
Yes. I kept getting distracted, so I couldn't listen to the whole thing. I was just kind of going through and editing at that point because yesterday was a very stressful day, but it involved Knoxville. So I had my mind on about 50 different things, but I think it said something about, it was either that's right or that's it, but it was also very audible, whatever that voice was. And I never got an answer back from Shay. I sent it to her. I don't know if she heard it or not. So
I think she's out of town right now.
Okay.
She had to take off.
Well, I would like to just kind of know
well,
who
have you noticed
hangs around her?
Have you noticed that when we have people on that do things like that, there's typically something?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't catch them until playback a lot of times. Or you all will hear them and I won't. So I might notice my mic lighting up, but I
Well,
won't notice them.
big props to Miranda for her pickles with prowess.
Which one is your favorite? Did you try both?
I think the chill dill so far, but
Yeah.
we might have to have an update after I've kept them in the fridge because that always does something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the name of, and by the way, Miranda Maverick has got no sponsorship with me and is not paying any money into the show. She's just a
good
really,
person.
she's just a really good human being, and so we're not getting anything out of this. I know when it goes on FM radio, people are like, "Oh, you're making money." Well, no, we're not. But anyhow, back to my point. I don't remember the name of the spicy ones. I think they were like red hot and garlic or something like that. Amazing. And I'm not a pickle person. Anybody that listens to this show should know I am not a pickle person. So
I love pickles. I have to get some of these pickles now.
Well, so you can find them on Instagram or Facebook at Prowler Pickles, or you can go to prowlerpickles.com. And you can, if you want to tag them and show anything off, you can just put hashtag Prowler Pickles.
You know what? I'm going to ask her if we can get a coupon code.
Yeah.
Like we did for the books.
There is one on here, but I don't know if that can be used
yes,
for
please
everybody.
do, Amy. Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean like specifics to the show, so she'll know that they came from the show. So
I'm sure she'd be down with that.
Oh yeah. Well, we did have that code for I'm struggling. The author that had the romance cryptid.
Well, didn't Mark give us one too for Too Dark 30?
I don't remember one.
Or maybe it was just on sale at the time.
I think it might have just been on sale. I'm working on a coin for him right now. We're down to 2 designs, so he can't decide whether he wants an innie or an outie. So it's a little bit complicated on a challenge coin, but so yeah, I'm working on one for him, and I was just contacted by somebody in Tennessee, and I'll be making one for them. And I'm doing some more patches too, so
it's cool.
Yeah, it's slow. I need to get on eBay and Etsy and sell some of this stuff before my wife kicks me out. So I got some really cool patches for the border.
Well, it seems like there's quite a few people that sell on eBay, so I think that would probably be a good place to go.
Probably, yeah. So I just have, I've got a couple of my coins up on eBay, but yeah, and it's like
a weird thing on the challenge coin note.
How much have you drank?
Not that much yet. So whenever, I think it was a couple weeks back that we were talking about that one coin that I really wanted that Matt told us about.
Mm-hmm.
I had it open in a tab and saved on eBay, so that I knew what it looked like, because I forget the whole story that he said behind it, but he said it was super rare and super expensive, and it was like over $3,000, but I had it saved because it looked really cool, and everything that he told us about it was like you could get the coin, but what the meaning behind it was iffy, and I couldn't remember what the name of it was, and then I went to look it up that night and it was gone, and I was like, okay, maybe the dude only had one on eBay, he sold it, whatever. I went to Google that coin, could not find a single thing about it. Couldn't even find an image that might be up somewhere of it.
Wow. Yeah, some of those coins are cryptic. So, hello, Ken. Welcome to the chat. Thank you. Please thumbs up, like, follow, share, subscribe. So,
well, that was part of why I liked it too, because like the whole meaning behind it and everything was kind of cryptic. And I was like, okay, right up my alley. And then then I can't find it, and I was getting so frustrated because I was like, just a picture. Is there just a picture somewhere of it? Nowhere.
Nothing.
Nope.
I haven't, well, because I kind of got pushed out of the Bigfoot crowd a little bit. I should go back and try and sell my Bigfoot coin. So I think I sent Andy one. Didn't I send you one, Andy? They're quite nice. They're beautiful coins. So
Yeah, I believe you did.
yeah, I got Andy addicted to collecting challenge coins. Amanda, you'll be next. So
I just got with it because Matt sent me one, and then I was like, these are pretty cool.
yeah, Matt's a great guy.
Yeah, and that's why I keep my one right here. It sits beside my computer, and he sent me the little stand it goes with.
Hey, that was hijacked by my grandson, like almost right after I opened it. So
well, I thought it was really funny too. My father-in-law was over in Vietnam, and I don't know how the topic got brought up to him, but I was like, let me go get something. I got to ask you about it. And he'd never heard of him.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
crazy.
I don't know if it was. I will see. That was the thing too. I'd never heard that it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was in the Army back before I was born, but he never really talked about any of his military stuff. And my father-in-law, Travis's dad, will tell me stuff all the time because I haven't ever heard it before, and I'll listen, and I'm actually interested. But I didn't know it was a thing, and he's like, I've never heard of that. I don't know if
like
maybe at the time
custom ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe at the time it was less of a Marine thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's funny, I guess. And when you said that, I actually thought about that. I said, Beth and I are actually both children from the military. My dad, Navy, and her father, Army Air Force. And yes, there was a thing, Army Air Force, before the Air Force was a thing. So, and neither did I find anything in any of their possessions that was one. So, I don't know.
It's funny whenever, after I moved up here, and because I moved up here in 2020 after Travis's mom passed away in 2019, I was going through stuff. She had this really huge jewelry box. I was just trying to get out of the way, but I was looking at what all she had. And I have it in a box, I think in the other room, which would actually be a cool thing, I guess, for Grin and Guardian to show. She had a whole bunch of his Marine like pins and different stuff in her jewelry box. So I like collected it all and put it in one box that was just all his. And then amongst that, I was like, oh, Travis, I found this little baggie that has your baby teeth in it. Kind of neat. I was like, this is super cool. And she had like a bunch of old, I don't know, I'll have to look at it. They were older coins, where her mom grew up in a coal camp. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of it was like mining script or something, but I'll have to go back.
Neat.
It was a lot of cool military
stuff. Hey, Wendell, welcome to the chat. And I just got a news alert. We were speaking about Miranda. Her fight has been canceled.
I see that.
I don't know why. I hope she's well. So I'll send her a message and check on her later today.
It looks like she may have another one, though. Do you see that? Because...
Oh, I closed the window once I saw the ESPN line.
Because at the top it says canceled, but then underneath it says decision R3, and then it says today 5:30, which the other one said today at 5:30 that's marked as canceled, but it looks like maybe she got matched up with someone else. I'm not sure how this works, but it says today at 5:30 as well.
Okay. Well, unless it's 5:30 Would it have to have been 5:30 on the West Coast? So
It says final. So
So that would be 8 our time, right?
yeah, if it's
It
I don't know
looks
what
like-
time Vegas is.
maybe they're waiting on a decision because it says final and it says decision.
I don't know.
So I'm not sure, but it has a different person listed than the one that says canceled. So maybe just Tracy Cortez couldn't make it, so she got matched up with someone else. Dion Barbosa is who it was. It looks like.
Could be. She could have. She, there's a lot of illness going around, so somebody could have been canceled because of illness.
Yeah.
Travis's doctor was telling him the other day that I guess COVID is going around really bad again.
It is here. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything, working in a doctor's office, but she said that it was going around bad again. Because I wasn't feeling too good the other day, and he's like,
"Oh no, yeah, I know."
Yeah, nobody wants that again.
I can't
No,
stand
that
that.
was like whenever I had it, it was thankfully it was going into the week of me having a vacation, but it was the most terrible week of seclusion of my life.
That sucks though to have it during vacation.
Well, I mean, I was kind of lucky that I wasn't out of work during all then, but
Yeah.
And then that's when I learned that they did Walmart pickup. So I was like, okay, well, at least I can get out of the house.
Yeah, I think those businesses really increased in like triple fold because everything started delivering around here. I mean, and before that, we didn't have many things that delivered. So,
yeah, I think that was the first thing, and then Kroger started doing the pickup around here where you could, have them put it in the car for you.
Yeah.
But I would only grab a couple things that day so that I could then go out again the day after that. Because it was my only time to get out of the house.
We live too far out to have anything delivered unless it comes by UPS or FedEx or mail.
Well, the Walmart is 20 minutes up the road, but I was like, I just need to get out of this house. I'm seeing the same four walls.
I just discovered today that there's like a little local convenience store right around the corner from my mother's called Weigels. They only have them in Knoxville. Well, they have them in East Tennessee. And my daughter asked for my card, so I snapped this picture of the card and sent it to her so she could get 10 cents off on gas or whatever. And when I was looking at it, it said we now deliver, and I'm like, oh snap! They deliver. It specifically says we deliver alcohol, tobacco, and I'm like, please say guns, and corn dogs.
So beer, tobacco, and corn
and
dogs.
Corn dogs. Hell yeah, America, baby.
That's all we need. Add bread and milk, and we're covered.
Yeah, well, they deliver that too, but I was like, I'm reading it because it was brand new, and I'm like, alcohol, cool, tobacco, okay, I don't smoke or dip anymore, and I was like, please say it, and it said corn dogs.
Just down in the very bottom right corner, it says "and maybe guns."
Well, that's what they're known for in East Tennessee is their world famous corn dogs. So I was like, that's great. I could have corn dogs and beer delivered to me around the corner. Exactly. That's all you need.
Sounds pretty great.
I'd never have to leave the house when I'm there. So
well, do we want to get started?
Well, we can, because I know nothing about this topic. So Andy is going to carry me on this one.
Well, even I actually learned a lot looking a lot of this up on how tarot came to be, really. So tarot is also known as Triumphi, Tarocchi, and Tarot.
It's easy for you to say.
It actually started as an Italian game of like playing cards, I guess, kind of like we use our typical standard deck of cards. And that started from at least the mid 15th century. But apparently
Wow.
there are some accounts that date back to the 1440s and 50s in places like Venice, Milan, and Florence. But mainly started in the mid 15th century in multiple parts of Europe to play card games like Terracini. They spread through most of Europe, involving family card games like German Gros Tarot, French Tarot, and Austrian Konigrufen.
Okay.
Yeah, what she said.
Yep.
Right. Sure.
It was then in the late 18th century, so quite a bit later, that I guess the French decided they had a problem with it. So
Always.
French occultists made elaborate and unsubstantiated claims about the card's history and the meaning, which then led to the emergence of like the custom decks that we kind of see now, to use in divinations via tarot card readings or cartomancy. And cartomancy is basically just fortune telling and divination using a deck of cards. So you could technically do cartomancy with like our regular set of cards.
I actually looked that up and was going to do it, but I didn't do it. I even had my deck right here. Right there.
So due to all of this, there are typically two types of tarot cards in circulation. Those that are...
Pick a card out of the middle of the deck. See if I can guess it.
Yeah. Oh, no. See, hold on. Now I gotta... I picked one just for you.
That was a sight gag, guys.
The
The Fool. Well, that is me.
Ah!
I tell you, I told you ladies in the chat I was wanting to play the boob card. So
We're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You can play it when we play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
don't
love
even know
sight.
what the hell that is.
It's a card game that came out of like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, and it's another card game like that.
Wendell in the chat says I could use my card deck as a Bible. I'm not sure what he means, but
okay.
Warren says strip tarot is fun. I'm kind of okay.
It's not asking many questions.
Yeah.
No, because he will answer. So
Yeah, with pictures.
Well, he can just hop on and explain it to us.
that's true. Warren, you got the link in one of the chats. I'm sure you could hop in here. So feel free to.
So, due to the French having their panties in a wad, there ended up being two types of card decks that were in circulation, and those that were strictly for playing card games and those that people used for divination. So when tarot first came about, and you know what's funny is we joke, but in tarot the Fool card is like the most powerful card in the deck.
Oh.
So they first appeared with the Fool card and 21 trump cards being added to the standard Italian pack of 4 suites, or suits, I mean. So what their suits are in tarot are batons, coins, cups, and swords. So some scholars that the early European tarot cards were most likely based on a type of Egyptian tarot that was called Maluk, and that was invented in or before the 14th century.
Good Lord.
So what I thought was...
It's been around a while.
Yeah, it's... And I think from what I basically took of everything is that somebody that first created tarot that would be like somebody taking our normal deck of poker cards and trying to tell the future off them. I
Gotcha.
kind of think is how it started. in my own personal interpretation of what I read. But they're actually...
Please do not take Misfit judgment in guidance.
Yes. Unless it's telling you for pedophiles to stay away from schools.
Come on, Shay. You had one guy.
Away from the schools. But what's very interesting when you look deeper into tarot is that it seemed like they were widely used as kind of expressionism, that I guess it would be like us saying, people all have a deck of cards, but we want to put our art with them. So there is a very old deck that I believe they were only able to find 15 of them left. I'm going to go back and look at my stuff here. But they those 15 cards, it's the oldest surviving deck of tarot cards. It is a deck that's called Viscani Sorza Tarot, and people typically used them to paint. They were painted in the mid 15th century for the rulers. They were created for some rulers in Milan, but they only have 15 or so of those left. And they, I'd have to look into it, but they are in a museum somewhere. But they are some of the earliest found in history. And a lot of them were hand painted. So a lot of them were much smaller decks than what we would typically see. But then they were very popular at that point. But then due to the invention of the printing press, made them be more mass produced. But apparently in Italy, some parts of France and Switzerland, you could, during the Italian wars, you could even get some type of expansion packs for tarot.
I did find the oldest deck is thought to be in Brera, Milan.
What the heck is that I'm hearing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think a door just opened in my house.
Sounded like a ghost entered.
Yeah,
I know. You better get a hell of a lot of WD-40.
I thought it was a sound effect there for a minute.
That's her alarm system, so she knows when somebody's coming in.
Right.
But so the origin of the word tarot is actually, they haven't been able to find anything out about it. Am I missing something?
No, just carry on. You're fine.
The chat.
Just carry on.
So the origin of the word is uncertain, though the word tarot was apparently used as a synonym for foolishness in the late 15th and early 16th century. Jesus, Warren, I'm apparently missing something.
Open the door.
It's somebody trying to get into Amanda's house.
I'm just speaking too much of Warren's language. But
this is what happens when we skip a week.
People got to get their crazy out somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you play that?
Yes, I did.
I was like,
Apparently, my mic is picking up everything. Yes, my dog was just drinking water.
It's like, where's PD? I'm waiting to see him come around the corner.
Nice, Glenn. Now Amanda's going to pee herself on the
Everyone's going to show up here on my farm and be like, where's all the ghosts and Bigfoot? I want to see your door open.
Oh, gosh.
Our doors are really hard to open, too, and they just open out of nowhere.
Do they make that noise when they open out of nowhere? Because if so, I'd be out of there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's our door.
There's PD.
That would be the first and last time you see me get out of my wheelchair and run.
There's a big
Ah.
Oh,
I was thirsty. Okay.
Let's see. We went from a mascot cat called Putin that was a tiny little I don't even Chihuahua. I don't even know what the hell.
Yeah,
was.
long-haired Chihuahua.
Now we got Petey the size of a cow. So
We had a Mastiff before Petey, and everyone thought she was a deer in our yard.
More like
It's
a
like,
horse.
please don't shoot my dog.
Get that thing a saddle.
Thank you.
so
every now and then my cat will make an appearance. He'll just suddenly jump out from underneath the bed and jump up on top of it when I'm not paying attention. Everybody in the chat's like, "Do you have a cat?" I'm like, "No."
No, that was like I think it was like my first Saturday on here that Bobby was just like, whoa, your closet just opened. I'm like,
Yeah.
cat. I was like, it's either the cat or the rabbit. I don't know which one.
It amazes me you have rabbits just roaming freely in your house.
Well, just the one, wherever she is. I'm surprised there was one night she I think it was on here. I don't remember if it was on here or on Bracket Bastards, but where the cord for my headphones is so long, it was hanging out beside me, and she just jerked it and about sent my computer flying.
Animals.
Yeah. But
So what can you do with these cards?
well,
can you tell the future?
We're getting there. So
Uh-oh.
now is where like the controversy starts.
Voodoo.
No, so those same early French occultists that had their panties in a wad were making claims that tarot cards had esoteric links to ancient Egypt, the Kabbalah, and Indic Tantra, though there were scholarly research shows that they were an Italian invention in the mid-15th century and that there was no historical evidence of significant tarot card use for divination or anything like that until the late 18th century. But what I thought was quite humorous is that historians did describe Western views of the typical tarot pack as the subject of the most successful propaganda campaign ever launched. An entire false history and interpretation of the tarot pack was concocted by the occultists, and it is all but universally believed. So the French occultists decided, well, we don't like this.
The French decided it was bad.
They were like, we don't like this. We're going to say that we're going to spread everything out there that it's bad. And it's still widely believed that. But so
why would we believe the French? We've liberated them too many times. Come on.
So the typical traditional tarot is referred as the Fool and the 21 Trump.
Well, now your internet just went wonky. She starts talking about it and her internet goes wonky.
Mm-hmm.
So in tarot, there is major arcana and minor arcana. the major arcana is the Fool and the 21 trump cards, and then the suit cards are the minor. So PD agrees.
Mm-hmm.
So in the major arcana, where there are the 22 cards, there are no suit cards, but they do have names and numbers, which let me see here, because I have this is like the classic.
I was going to say, you have multiples of them, correct?
Oh, I have a million and one. I'm just looking for
Good Lord.
these.
I was
I want to
reading
see
about
the
runes.
gold ones you were talking about.
I
was reading about the ruins last night. I think that's what they're called, from Viking Nordic past, and I might be interested in that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to read the book first and decide. I wish I could get on the paranormal guys I don't know what the correct word would be, but I guess scholar of Viking heathenry. So
That would be cool.
Yeah, I would like to, but it's hard to find somebody because they don't really have like churches. So
Oh, you guys want to hear something creepy?
Yes.
So,
of course.
in the way that I have them written down here, I found the major arcana cards, and they are exactly in the order that I have them written. They were exactly in the order, except for the Fool, because I picked out, but they were exactly in the order that I had them written.
And Amy, if I'm spelling them correctly, it's basically a set of, I don't want to say, it could be coins, crystals, it could be wooden chips with certain emblems written on them. And from what I gather, each emblem has specific meaning. And
Oh, I can get my runes.
Yeah, I have rune stones. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying it wrong.
They can be pretty much anything. It's actually funny, I have them right here. But like these ones in particular are wooden.
Oh, nice.
So we can go over those after.
Okay. Yeah, because I that's what I'm reading a book on right now. So
Yeah, and like this one is the.
Yeah, Amy, I'm sorry, it's my poor grammar. I said it wrong. You should know it was my fault, Amy.
So, what's interesting with these two is it kind of gives you it tells you what each one means, but it also gives you ideas of how to like how to pick them, or what they say, how to cast them.
We're talking about the cards still, correct?
No, the runes.
Oh, no.
So
now you're talking about the runes. Okay.
You can either do you've got a complete throw. It says on the table, throw all the runes down without looking. You can read and interpret where they land in a multitude of different ways. Read from any direction across to the other direction, or follow a path that may have formed. Pay notice to runes that fall off the table, or upside down, or being pointed at by the eye rune. So that, I guess, would constitute a complete throw. Or you could do a one rune draw. So it says you can do this at the beginning of the day as an indicator of how the day will go, or at random throughout the day to see how they explain current events to you. You can do a 3, which has always typically been what I do. It says this is a comprehensive way to draw from a reading that consists in 3 parts. So it can either be birth, life and death, past, present, future, beginning, middle, or end, or problem, focus, solution.
Interesting.
And then there is the 5 rune draw. This set is a great way to give a reading regarding a problem or a journey. The spread has 1 center rune with 4 of them around it, like a big plus sign. Then left to right and top to bottom, the runes indicate the beginning, helps, focus, hurts, the end. Beginning and end can be subbed for problem or solution.
Okay. Yeah, I might check them out. I don't know. I did get my dowsing rods out. I could have said professional dowsing rods. I was playing with them before I came on the show, so I think I've confused them.
What do yours look like, Amanda?
I prefer Oracle cards, so they're bigger, and I have this Halloween deck.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
So I really like these, and the cards are really pretty.
Now, is there a difference in Oracle and Tarot, or is it just the size?
Oracle cards are normally are bigger, and there's less of them.
Okay.
I still usually choose about 3 Oracle cards.
I think like a typical, because I have several different ones, but I think Oracle cards are more along the lines of, let me get my giant box over here and see. They're like, whereas I feel like the typical tarot cards are more, you know, life problem solution. Like these ones are moonology oracle cards.
Moonology?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like they're typically more like almost like life advice. Does that make more sense than like you're asked? I mean, I feel like you can still ask about like a problem or about something, but I feel like it's more present moment stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen from them, because and I think they're a better beginner thing too, because they're more self-explanatory than having to look up or know what each other thing means. Because like I was getting ready to talk about with the tarot cards, they're not always as self-explanatory. They certainly can be. But so for your major arcana, you let me move my stuff here so I can show the camera. You have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. Now, this one I'm not sure how to pronounce. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength. This one is me, the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World.
Interesting.
So then for your minor arcana cards, they are 56 cards that are divided up into the 4 suites with 14 each of those cards. So you've got 10 numbered cards and 4 court cards that go with it, which I feel like the minor arcana is more like, the minor arcana is what our standard deck of cards is. So your court cards are King, Queen, knight, and the page or jack. And then each of those, like how the traditional Italian tarot suites, where we have, what is it, spade, hearts, diamonds, and clovers. They have swords, batons, coins, and cups. But typically, what you'll see now is that the cups are typically, and interesting too in this one, there is the page in this one, but unless they're still referring to an ace as one here, but I have an ace of cups and that isn't mentioned. But in typical other decks, the cups can often be referred to as goblets, or the batons are typically, like in other cards, you typically see wands, but there's also rods or staves. Like this one is the Knight of Wands.
Gotcha.
And
Is that better, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you typically don't see coins anymore. Let me see, where is it? I just had one. It's typically either pentacles or discs, but more than likely you'll see pentacles. Like this is the Page of Pentacles.
Okay. It's like Robin Hood.
Yeah, a bit. Or like I don't know what the heck he's wearing on his head, but who am I to judge?
It's a hat. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
like I don't remember what that one was, but we have like right here is the King, Queen, and Knight of Pentacles. So that would have been the Page of Pentacles.
gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to interrupt you real quick here, everybody. For WDJY and WRFN and Radio Nashville, I appreciate it. And make sure to tune in for part 2. Everybody else, hang tight just 1 second.
This is Robin Williams. I never listen to the Sportcat show.
And welcome back, everybody. Part 2 of the Misfits tonight.
I'm finding things out as I'm looking through these.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Well, let's get into the good stuff. Come on, tell us something good. So tell us.
Well, that is pretty much the main background of those. I do have a big appreciation for like what that is typically your standard tarot, though I do really like where they get all fancy.
I was looking for an X-rated set. I couldn't find one.
I will tell you, you look out there are some scary ones.
I didn't look that hard. So actually, you know what? The first thing, my wife picked up the dowsing rods, and I hadn't used them in forever. I'm not very good at them. I mean, they work, but I think I need to program them again. And she picked up the dowsing rods, and she asked it. She said, "Should I get a set of tarot cards?" And it went straight to yes. I'm like, what the hell? You pick it up, and it works great. So
I have a deck of tarot cards. They're Black Cat tarot cards. They're really pretty too. I wasn't able to find those.
Nice. Yeah, she's gonna get a set. I'm not sure what she's gonna. I don't know.
Yeah. I want to see the gold ones.
Sorry, I had to wrestle a bag of chips away from my rabbit. My apologies.
The rabbit would win. So,
well, they're sweet potato chips.
Wants to know if we've ever heard of Zoller's Book of Secrets. No, I have not. Letter to Robin. I'm familiar with Letter to Robin. So, Okay, I am looking forward to it, Amy. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope everything gets better in your situation. And I'm thinking of you. So yeah, please, long time no talk to. Keep in touch. Yeah, Letter to Robin, I think, is a must read for anybody that's interested.
No,
in,
they couldn't find
the-
anything in the house.
the pendulums are
Nothing.
that type of thing. So I think that you would be fascinated with that. It's free. You can find it most anywhere online. It's called Letter to Robin. It teaches you how to train your pendulum, how to use the proper way of doing it, and it's pretty interesting. Once again, I don't know that I buy into it, but I have a pendulum. Don't ask me where. It's around here somewhere. So actually, I know right where it is. So I keep it in a bag, my travel bag, in case I gotta.
Well,
bug out
hey, you
bag.
said you were looking for a naked one. She's naked on this one.
Yeah, but see, that's not the boob card though. I want the boob card. So.
Yeah, this is a. I have several packs that are just. Oh, hey, here's some butts.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that. You said butts and Andy leaves. Come on now, you're running off people. So.
Come on back. You know you want to.
Hey, naked on a horse.
Gotcha. All right.
So that's just another what you would call the traditional tarot. I have a couple of those. I kind of prefer more of like the oracle card ones that I feel like you can tell a little bit.
Yeah.
And Wendell is right. Anything can be a pendulum.
And Andy, Wendell, good Lord. You are exactly correct. Anything can be a pendulum, and almost anything can be dowsing rods if you use them right. If you train your body, you can use your body as a it's kind of like a pendulum. Like you can your fingers, one for yes, two for no. A lot of people I know do that. So
I don't know how well these will show up on camera because of how shiny they are. But here's the back of the gold ones.
Ooh, yes, I like
that
that.
is pretty.
Well, and these are really nice. Like they're the type of cards that my former coworker has that are just regular playing cards. These are the kind that can get wet or you can clean if you need to. And then
why would you need to? Never mind. I don't want to know.
That would be perfect if we were like down on the river, in the dark by the fire or something.
Well, if you're having a drink or you've got family there and everything. If you spill your beer on them, you can wipe it off.
You're not supposed to read while drinking.
Is that true?
Yes, it can alter everything.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. If it's bad and then you drink again, you can have the bad feeling come back to you, and there's a lot to it. Yeah.
This is another type of traditional, but this is based on artwork from somebody back in A.E. Waite. And if this is the person that I'm thinking it is, I think they had to do with Aleister Crowley. Because it says Mystical Society Golden Dawn, and I'm pretty sure that's Crowley. So, yay for me.
Oh, cool.
I like those because it, like with a lot of the traditional, you have to interpret what it is, but that one just tells you, like at the bottom, this is the Nine of Cups or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was cool. It came with a little.
Oh yeah.
Nice
little baggie. Now, this one is super cool because this is different than your regular tarot, and this is archetypes, and they're circular.
Oh,
on this side,
wow.
it looks like a diamond.
Oh,
I've never seen anything like that.
So these are very similar to I'll have to look into the archetypes, but this looks very similar to regular tarot because like towards the back here there is the thread, the vessel, the mirror, the stone. So I'll have to do some more looking into that, but I thought the art on those was really pretty, and it's like very different abstract art.
Those are neat.
But then our moonology ones are more like the ones that I like, that I feel like are better for a certain situation.
Is there any difference with the moonology?
I think that's just the title of those ones, and if you look on the back here,
Ooh, yeah.
and then each card has like what that these particular cards have to do with a certain moon cycle.
Ah. And Dina is on vacation for the summer.
Riding her broom.
Riding her broom. She's coming towards you, Wendell. So.
I love those cards. I have the moon phases tattoo up at the top between my shoulder blades. I love that.
So then for like for this one, so basically it tells me communication is key, but it is telling me new moon in Gemini. So for whatever that's in relation to, I would have to wait until that when the moon is in Gemini.
So
Your
cool.
audio dropped down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why your audio dropped down, Cheyenne.
No, I didn't change anything.
I think you're back.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe your
Does that
mic
sound better?
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
hold on. Let me try this. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you the whole time. It's just you were weaker.
Oh, that doesn't affect my volume. It just affects how I hear you.
When you were talking about Gemini.
Oh.
So Lonnie says Crowley was a member, not a founder, though. He left and formed the OTO. He is over my head on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck that was.
No idea.
That's another discussion for another time.
What was a siren? Was that?
It didn't come from me. I thought you played a sound effect.
No. Was that Warren? Did you do it?
No, that was me. My fault. Oh, yeah, there's some sort of weather thing going on and negative alerts over.
Ah, gotcha. Well, stay safe. So I was like, wow, what's going on? We got ghosts that's got sirens.
Shoot.
How are they figuring out how to do these emojis? I don't know how to do the emojis.
Or let's see.
So
these
I was going to say, did you have anything? You were talking about, you had a set of something.
I got a set of ruins right here. I got a pop that's going on. I got a set of these. My video is pretty slow, right? Like,
yeah, you are.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
12 frames per second. Oh, okay. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
little research book that comes with it. I don't really. I mean, Brian's he's Scottish, so that kind of his.
Well, I was just gifted some.
As far as tarot and everything.
I was going to say, I was just gifted, and thank you, Lonnie, some stuff about Norse mythology. And so I've been reading about it, and I was reading a book about the ruins. So that was something that interested me. So, yeah, one of our fans in the audience had his wife make a special delivery to me yesterday with some goodies. So we're going to pick it up without making too much of a mess.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, cool.
Yep. He hooked me up. And I have not had time since I've been doing so much work and catching up with things in Tennessee. So, yeah. Now I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. It's Thor's hammer.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. So one of the fans of the show and a friend of mine hooked me up. So
Awesome.
Very cool.
and somebody told me, I don't remember the name of the hammer. I'm sorry, so I'm just going to call it Thor's hammer because I don't want to do it injustice by pronouncing it wrong. But somebody told me that your very first one should be gifted to you. And I don't know if that's true or not, but
I
if
believe
so,
that
I
has.
now have one that's been gifted. So
Are you talking about like getting your own one of those, or like Thor's hammer, actual Thor's hammer?
The Thor, not Thor's, whatever the Mojnar. I can never pronounce it right.
Jolnir, Joel. Is the M silent?
Oh, nice one.
Oh, that's really pretty.
But yeah, somebody told me the first one you were supposed to be gifted. So
Well, that could coincide with how like you can't just pick, like in actual mythology, like Thor couldn't just pick his hammer, it had to be gifted to him.
yeah. Jolnir? I guess.
Jolnir?
Yeah. I think that sounds right.
Jolnir? Okay. So yeah, he hooked me up. So I appreciate that. He's a good guy, good friend too. A friend of the show, so we appreciate all of our fans. And I'm getting into the crystals too, so yeah. So actually, I shouldn't say that I'm getting into them so much as my wife is throwing them at me and hitting me in the head with them. I'm like, yeah, like what? Okay, like mule.
Jolnir. So Jolnir.
Mjolnir, maybe.
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, that sounds
that
better.
sounds.
Mjolnir.
I think you got it.
We'll get it one of these times, Lonnie. You just tell us when we're right. Mjolnir.
I'm just like, which one sounds closer to what he said in the movie?
Yeah. Yay, we got it. Mjolnir.
Yeah.
But I think this is interesting. This is called Magical Messages from the Fairies.
The little people.
Yeah. And these ones are oracle cards. This is the back of them.
I expected them to be tiny.
They're just a tiny bit bigger than regular playing cards.
Gotcha.
But like,
oh, those are pretty.
But like these ones, and then like the other ones that I have here, which it doesn't have a name on them. I'm just gonna assume it's a type of oracle card. That these would be ones that, like, in the morning or throughout the day, you would just kind of shuffle and pick one when it feels right.
Gotcha.
So
it's just kind of giving you guidance throughout the day.
Yeah, kind of. So like this one is it says winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. And that's a really pretty card.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It was like Bobby was talking about the angel numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed when I was in Knoxville, I had it like just certain things popping out at me. I'm like, okay, I gotta Google this.
Well, and typically with, I mean, I think everybody has their own way that they do it, but how I was taught, say somebody wants to do a reading, you have them shuffle the cards, and so like if one fell out, you kept that one because obviously it fell out for a reason. And then you would pick like 3 more or 2 more, I mean. And you just picked when it felt right.
Gotcha.
So
No.
that's why, like, I would tell you to pick a number for which deck it is, and then shuffle until.
Well, if anybody wants to ask and share a question, 1-888-88-YERGZ, 1-888-88-YERGZ. We do welcome all questions. And if you're listening to this on WDJY, WFRN, RFN, WRFN, good Lord, Radio Fairfax, you are welcome to send us a message. Go over to speakpipe.com/Sportcat, common spelling SPORTCAT. Shoot me a voicemail and you will get on the air. So, or you can go to speakpipe.com/para-r-normal-guys with a Z. It's a little too long, so Sportcat's easier. Speakpipe.com/Sportcat. Send me a voicemail. I'll get you on the air. I should also say, if you got a request you want to hear on the Thin Line Rock Station, I can hook you up there too. Different show.
So it's weird because I'm pretty sure that me and Wendell have the same set.
What, a gypsy set?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know that I'd admit that Wendell stalk you now, so. Amanda, have you got a friend request from Wendell yet? So.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So I've had these ones for a while. I used these ones last time.
You had
7
book.
keys power.
I don't know what that is. So
I looked up the other book.
4 everywhere.
And Lonnie says, I have a set of medicine cards, a Native American animal deck that he's had since the 80s. They've always worked great for me. I've never even heard of that.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
But I want some.
Well, there you go. Now you're on a mission. So maybe you can only use them if you're Native American, though. Warren, have you ever heard of medicine cards?
From what I've encountered, it's very similar to Wicca, of pendulums, definitely elements, moon cycles. Trying to think what else, but the one, or just the person I grew up around, it's, yeah. But I'm from that bloodline anyway, so I'm kind of a natural.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to change your name to Chief Warren. So
I get called that a lot around here.
Well, that's because you're the boss, Warren.
So
no, I mean, you're sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Warren. You're welcome on here.
Taro and the couple people I've been around that actually have dabbled or dwelled in it is like, I've seen them. You can read them. I don't need your help. One person type deal. And I've been dealing with a death, of course, and one dreams, visions here lately has been Mom. I know she's gone. She's not here. But one instance, sometimes last week, I was following her. She's like, follow me, come with me. And I knew she was dead. So I was like, I'll follow this, whatever this is. I want to follow it and see what it is. I felt the presence behind me. It's a dream. Sure. I turn around and just reach out and grab. And it's this thing that starts screaming, shrink. It's a little bitty snake.
Okay.
And then the other day, then probably 2 nights ago, another thing about Mom, it was her voice, but I knew it wasn't her. It's like, I don't know, under attack, I guess you would say, or whatever draws on sorrow. You know what I'm talking about?
Travis had something very similar happen right after his mom passed away. He came in the bedroom here, and whatever was laying there was her, but it wasn't. He knew it wasn't her. And he it was like, it was one of those weird, like, almost he woke up and thought he woke up from the dream, but he woke up in another dream. Because he came over here to the side of the bed, because in here where I stay is her old bedroom. And he came over to the side of the bed and went to shake her because he knew she was dead but didn't understand what he was very angry because something was in her bed. And then whatever it did woke him up enough that he went to wake up from the dream within the dream and came and walked in here. And he looked over, because if you look right out the bedroom door, you're looking into the kitchen. And in the kitchen that's like slunk into the bathroom was something like he knew it was trying to pretend to be her.
Those things are kind of weird. Wendell, to answer your question, no, I did not know that, but I haven't investigated that. So, well, you know,
I'm not for sure the exact term, but it would be whatever draws on sorrow. Humans do that too, man. Like it's a sad deal. Like, you know, they enjoy seeing you in pain.
Yes. Well, they're not. Are they not energy vampires? I think they're called.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I know when I was in Knoxville a few weeks ago having a stressful situation, it seemed like everything would either point me one way or away from something. I was finally to the point where I'm just staying home. So I'm not leaving the house, which is pretty much what I did for over a month. And I have a feeling after we do the Vermont trip, I will probably be back in Knoxville for an extended stay. So you all get used to my crazy antics from my studio apartment. Well, he's single probably, so it's life. So Miss Cheyenne, tell us something. Lighten this up. Make this fun. I would ask you about some crazy stuff that's going on in world events, but I don't know that I want to know the answer to it.
I could find you some dad jokes.
Because I'll tell you, I think in my lifetime, I've experienced Space Shuttle Columbia, Challenger. Well, it started with Nixon's resignation, Reagan getting shot, then both Challenger in Columbia, 9/11, and then I saw an attempted assassination of a president live. And these are things that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. So I can't imagine what my grandchildren will see. Good Lord. Wendell says before he got old and hurting, he could cure migraines. Well, Wendell, if you learn how to, and you're going to think, whoa, what button did I push? I'm joking, but if you learn how to get into deep meditation, you can get yourself out of pain.
No, I was going to say, well, I could list you something else that'll get you out of a migraine, but
vodka works for me, but then you usually get the headache the next day. So
you got to find the right guy to do it, but
well, I think you're talking about something different, I guess.
Yep. That works.
All right, then. What was the TikTok that we made from the other show? The green eyes looking up between the thighs. I was like, wait, she said what?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm in.
I'm in too. That sounds like a good time.
You know, I got to use their discount code and buy. She would autograph the Sasquatch romance book for me, so I got to do that. I said I would. So
it's still saved in my cart. It's funny because I told them at work about it, and they're like, "What?" And I was like, "I know, it's freaking awesome, right?" And they're like.
Wendell says he tries, but he just falls asleep. Monroe Gateway, Wendell.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, Monroe
that's like some
Gateway.
lucid dreaming stuff, man. That's pretty intense.
Well, it depends on how deep you get into it. I'm up to level 11, so, and I think it goes to 21, and then Cheyenne, how far or what number are you at?
I don't remember. I haven't tried it since then. I made it to, because I was writing, I can still so clearly see what I was seeing in my head. And I still had my eyes closed when I reached over and hit the pause button. And I had paused it right exactly at 3 minutes. And I think I opened my eyes a minute and looked, and next thing I knew, I was waking up the next morning.
Yeah.
Light was still on, and I was like,
it's if you really need to get into deep sleep, I think 10 I think is the deep sleep. You've got to get past the deep sleep one to get to the next level. So I need to practice that in my remote viewing more.
The weird thing was, I didn't dream that night. I was just out.
Oh yeah. It's definitely worth it. I think they've got an Audible book out where you can get, in addition to the booklet, you can get the actual recordings. So but it's some deep stuff.
I was on YouTube with the recordings.
Yeah.
But my little book, I think it's the book that I was writing in, that I had started writing down what I was seeing. And
you're probably seeing some weird things.
I wouldn't say weird. It was like random.
Yeah.
Or at least what
you
felt like.
You can have.
And the first thing that I saw didn't connect to the second part.
No, reality is twisted and altered. Amanda, are you familiar with what we're talking about by any chance?
Not really. I've heard about it a little bit, but I've never gotten into it.
It's pretty much a meditative thing where you can actually go and astral project and astral travel.
Mm-hmm.
And I got past the sleep level. That's where you have to beat the sleep level, because you want to be asleep, but then you want to also be conscious. And,
right.
I decided one night, just to be stupid, that I was going to go somewhere I shouldn't be. I'll just leave it at that. I was thrown forcibly out.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, okay, there might, because I woke up in a cold sweat, and like all my muscles were tense. I'm like, all right, there might be some truth to this one. So,
oh my gosh,
there are places you should not go. It's the dark side of the moon. That's where you shouldn't go. No, I didn't go there. So I'm scared of the dark.
Well, it's funny where you.
I want to be able to read dreams, like read into them and know what they mean.
Yes, I would like that, except for it would probably terrify me after I've been a paramedic for so long. So
I keep having this recurring dream, and I'd like to know what it means.
Go on.
I
want to hear it.
So the dream is I'm back in the house we lived in when I was in high school, and my dad has been gone for 15 years now. So my mom hasn't lived in that house for 15 years, but it's in that house. And every time I go to turn the light on in one of the bathrooms, it will not come on. And this woman is in there, but she can only appear to me in the dark. So she makes it so I cannot turn the light on in that bathroom in the back. And so it's gotten to where I just know she's going to be there, because I've been having this dream for so long that I've now just started having conversations with her. And I've even introduced her to a couple of people in my family at this point in my dream.
Wow.
And it's gotten to where other parts of the house now, the light will not come on because she needs to talk to me.
Interesting.
Does your dad come from? Did your grandparents live in a house?
No, it was just a house that we lived in because he worked on the farm.
Something wants to talk to you.
Yeah, and I have no idea what's
She
going
ever-
on. And
she ever tell
she's
you her name?
No, and she's just dark. So I can't really make out a face or anything because it's just creepy. She's scary. And
Does
she's
she-
just black.
Does she give you that threatening feeling, or is it?
It kind of have you seen the movie The Tooth Fairy?
Mm-mm.
She kind of gives me that feel, like the Tooth Fairy movie, like when they kill her in the lighthouse in the end. She reminds me of the Tooth Fairy in that movie. Is kind of the feel you get from her.
Do you have like
Interesting.
another example?
This thing from Signs that comes up out of the well.
No,
That was a girl.
It's-
So, yeah.
yeah.
Good Lord.
What was that, Glenn?
That's somebody shooting. That's like right by my house. Could you all hear that? Holy cow.
That's crazy.
Yep, I heard it.
Are
Yeah,
you
that-
okay?
yeah, I'm fine, but that literally was right by my house. So
A succubus? I have no idea. It's really scary in my dream, and the lights will never come on. Like anytime I hit a light switch, nothing.
But you've obviously got.
Now,
where you're
Are you
comfortable
afraid
talking to
or
her.
are you calm?
I was afraid at first, but I'm getting more calm as the dreams go on.
That's an ancestor. That's
My heart still pounds a little bit, but I'm not as scared as I used to be.
Wendell says maybe a succubus. Ooh, those are
trying
nasty
to-
creatures.
I'm trying to get my family to meet them now in the dream. I'm like, come meet her, so you believe me, this is happening.
well, I've had experiences like that too, to where not so much a light, but seeing a figure and can't make them out.
Hmm.
The more I think, the way I think about it now, it's bloodline or a loved one.
That makes me wonder
It could
too,
be your
because my dad was left on a doorstep and he never knew his real family.
Interesting.
It could be your dad. You said your dad passed, right?
Yeah, like 15 years ago, but I feel like it's a woman.
Just so you're comfortable. I mean,
Maybe.
one of the experiences I had, it's kind of like, it's very similar to yours. I was at my grandma's house, and it was three figures around a table that I couldn't see, and another one, I heard the voices. What it said was, "I'm sorry, my face isn't the way you remember it."
Huh.
And I couldn't quite make it out, but I think I still to this day I'm not sure, but I think it was family.
Yeah.
Welcome home. But they shift, or as far as I know, like it could be just to kind of keep you calm.
Yeah.
It sounds like your dad. Next time you go to that place, think of a memory that you and your dad have, and if it goes to that place, then it's just don't say it out loud. That'll be your dad. It'll be
Yeah.
only if you him know. Then you know.
I'll have to try to do that. The last movie we watched together was North Alaska, so maybe that.
I wouldn't say that out loud. I'd say something else.
Yeah.
Once you speak out loud, other things can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we learned the other night from a guest on the Paranormal Guys that they can. No, it was 2 weeks ago from Sin.
Yes.
You can read your aura 24 hours in the past, or is it 48? 48 in the
I think it was
past.
48.
24. Was it 48 and
I
48?
think so.
Yeah. It's amount. There's a period of time that these entities can read forward and backwards,
Mhm.
and that's some scary stuff right there to talk about.
Yes.
By the way, anybody that's following the shots fired, well, apparently whatever it was returned fire. So,
Oh my gosh.
Block
They're
up,
dull.
man, block up. You better be ready. Here they come.
Well,
Is there
you're next to a window, aren't you?
yes, I am.
Ah.
I don't know though. I almost feel like if it were your dad though, I don't feel like he would present himself in that way.
Where's it, or is it leading you out of the house, or is it leading you to a certain place in the house?
It started out in just this back. It was the master bathroom
Did your dad die at home?
on the street. We think he was trying to get to the hospital, so he jumped in his truck and had a heart attack and crashed his truck into a tree across the street.
But close to the house.
Mm-hmm. Like 3 houses down.
Close
You
enough.
do not know how many of those calls I have ran.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, dial 911, please. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna get 911 either, but by then it's a little too late. But yeah,
He was having small heart attacks, but we didn't know. Like he had blacked out and rear-ended a car a couple days before this, and he had no idea what had happened. Just walking through the house and dropped a plate of food, and he just stopped. But we had no idea. So, yeah, it was close.
Hey, Glenn, we had a call a couple weeks ago at a doctor's office. The guy had just visited the doctor. He was stepping out the door. Doctor said, "You have a perfect bill of health." Took one step out the door and dropped dead of a heart attack right in the parking lot.
You just never know.
well, our dear friend to the show, Ross, says that he wants to he has a question for Aunt Shay. He wants to know if we want to call him in or if he wants live video. I say video. What do you say? Oh God. No pressure on you. No pressure on you, Aunt Shay. I sent him the link. So Ross is a dear friend to the show. He's a good friend of mine. He's a dear friend of mine.
Jeez. Here we go. Amanda's gonna pee herself again.
At least I haven't snorted from laughing yet.
Oh God.
I haven't had enough to drink for this.
Ross is a good friend, not only to me, to the show, and without him, I probably wouldn't be as far as I am. So, good Lord. I sent him the link. We'll see what happens. He said he needed a shirt. I'm really not sure because my reply was, why?
He needs a shirt.
Don't ask questions.
As long as he doesn't say he needs a pizza. So.
Oh God.
I don't. Is Cheyenne and Amanda privy to that information?
No.
Oh, you're not familiar with Pizzagate. Oh,
Hold
well,
on.
we will have to bring you up to date.
Let me just send her the picture.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's scary that Cheyenne has it on speed dial.
And you know why I have it?
I'm afraid to ask.
Because of Warren.
That's right. Warren took it to you, so.
Yeah.
And
Warren
Wendell,
took it to a whole new perspective.
Sorry, I can't share with you. You'll have to ask Ross directly. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's I sent him the link. I don't know if he'll come in or not. We got 15 minutes before we get offline with WDJY and WRFN and Radio Fairfax, and I don't know. There's some others. There's a cable channel in New Mexico and California, and I don't know, somewhere else. And here is my good friend. Well, there he is, but I don't see him. But there's my good friend Jurgs Ross. So, Ross, your camera's not on.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
It's really dark in there then.
Well, you're starting off in
you're,
bed.
you're on a different. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta change shit on this stuff on this.
What to say?
Amanda, did you check
There
your
we go.
phone?
There he is.
Hold on before we go any further.
Oh my gosh. Nice
Yeah, Ross,
pizza pick there.
yeah, we just broke her into the Misfits. We sent her your picture, Ross, the pizza picture. So
Oh, I heard you saying Pizzagate, and I'm thinking
different Pizzagate.
oh, you were thinking
Yeah,
that other stupid conspiracy theory one, yeah.
Why are you talking about Hillary Clinton on a Saturday night?
I have no interest in that, but yeah, no, you're the Pizzagate to the show.
I forgot about that, and even hearing Warren, I don't know if it was Shay or somebody said it was like Warren's fault, or you have to ask Warren or something like
it was
that.
Warren's fault.
Yeah, what I do.
You were
Yeah,
the one
you
who
made
sent it in the first place.
Yeah, you made the tumbler.
That was awesome, though, right? Hell, I'd be proud of that. I mean,
I still have it, and I still drink from it. And, if I wouldn't be in the middle of 500 different things, I would have transferred my drink into it just for this show.
That extra
that was a
cheese.
12-inch, by the way, just for visual aid.
It wasn't the 99-cent Totinos.
Yeah, I was going to say, for me, it would be an AOL 12-inch. The kids don't get that joke anymore, do they?
No, very few. Very few.
Back in early internet days, when all we had to do was hook up on AOL, also known as America Online, there were chat rooms and such, and you told yourself, so somebody had a big piece of meat down there, and you gave a number of inches, and it was not exactly accurate.
It's never accurate.
That's the best part about it.
That's why women can never measure. They keep being told this is a foot.
Did you go home without a migraine? That's when a woman's happy.
So Ross, have you got a question for Aunt Shay?
I didn't know that you had a psychic as part of your show too.
Well,
I'm not.
She's psychic and psychotic. So, and Amanda is a little.
That was my role with Marcella. I'm the psycho. She's the psychic.
I'm a witch.
Yeah, I classify as witch.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, she on to a degree does as well. I can't put that like landscape. I can't read it. How about, somebody's got there. Okay. Witches and witchcraft. Yeah, because you're mirrored, but that's fine. I figured it out.
Are you the natural, or were you kind of thrown into the position?
I just kind of found out I can do things, make things happen.
So I know what time that I'm going to die.
Nice.
What?
Yeah. My grandfather was, I don't know the whole story because we don't know a lot about my dad's dad. We're only finding out now that not only did he survive the Normandy landing, but we also think he was a liberator. Because of the fact he survived, and we now know the Normandy invasion to be a decoy for another invasion that was happening around the corner. They didn't really care what happened to everybody that landed there. So when they phone in and say, "Hey, we're here. What do you want us to do? Can we order pizza? What are we doing here?" And they said, "Well, follow this path." And they gave like coordinates and such. Go to this town, to that town, connect the dots. You'll know what to do when you get there. because the concentration camps were so classified on the Allied side that they didn't want the American public or the British public or the French public or anybody learning about these horrors yet until we actually won. They were told, you'll know what to do when you get there. And so these guys do that. And it was, I think it might have been in Band of Brothers.
I think you're correct.
Where they come to the concentration camp and they don't know what to do because they're essentially being attacked by zombie-like people because they're so starved, they are literal skeletons. And God love the producers who made that movie. They found some skinny-ass people. And that's what my grandfather, we think, did.
Wow.
Was in one of those camps or liberated one of those camps.
Good for him. He's in Valhalla, I'm sure.
But then fast forward to coming back to the States. We knew he was originally from New York State, settled somewhere in Pennsylvania. What we knew was Pottstown, Pennsylvania, but that's all we knew. Fast forward further to my career in law enforcement, beginning as an intern and then police officer at a small township in Pennsylvania called North Coventry Township. It is the northern tip of Chester County, right across the Schuylkill River from Pottstown. And the area to the east is East Coventry Township, and to the south is South Coventry Township. And the three of them are known as the Coventrys. Well, I didn't have to tell either of you ladies, who lives in a Coventry or a Covenant. It was encampments for witches. And that is the part of Pottstown, because they all have Pottstown addresses. It's like the rural part of Pottstown. And that is where my grandfather's family apparently moved to, is that area. And we just know about some pissing match between, one covenant and another. And a curse was placed on my grandfather's covenant. And part of that was that they would die at 10:10 p.m. When he died, it was in a hospital from, I don't know if it was, I don't remember. I was in like 5th grade, I think. Because then he was 72 years old. Now I'm 52. So he'd be in his hundreds easily by now. Like my grandmother just died. His then wife just died about a month ago. And she was in her 90s and was 20 years younger than him.
Wow.
And I'm 20 years younger than my parents. If that, gives you makes you throw up in your mouth a little bit.
Only slightly.
So, yeah, we know that, because of this curse and whatever, he gets, I think it was, what is the thing that guys have, like, that's up their ass, that, prostate. Yeah, prostate cancer. And he was a lifelong smoker, so he had lung cancer. Crumbles the last pack of cigarettes up when he's told that, throws them away, quit smoking on the spot. But eventually it got him. When he passed away, it was 10:10 p.m. That was his time of death.
Wow.
When my dad and my aunts got back to his house, the grandfather, the wall mounted, not like one of the tall ones, but a wall mounted grandfather clock. Or actually, no, I think it was a mantle clock. And a gold watch both stopped at 10 p.m. that night.
Oh, wow.
And that's
So-
like really all we know.
At
My
10
dad
o'clock at
doesn't
night,
know
do you
his
get
grandparents.
really anxious?
I'm sorry, say it again.
At 10 o'clock, do you get really anxious?
Uh,
I would.
No, because I kind of, I guess I suppose so. If I wasn't feeling well, but yeah, at least I know what time it's going to be.
Hell, I've embraced it. I'd be going out doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm going 10 to night. Shoot, I could do 180 on a freeway at 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, so I don't want to say anything about this. Sportcat said one of you were going to give me a reading.
No.
Oh, yeah, Cheyenne is.
I didn't want to. I've had that done before, and it's interesting.
So I put her on the spot now. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to kill you, Glenn."
Marcella gets the same way. She says, "You know, I get paid for this, right?"
I can ask Amanda, but I don't know her well enough, and I don't know if she's capable of it. So, are you capable of it, Amanda?
What? A reading?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I wouldn't do one tonight. I'd rather have you be here in person too. I've never done one like this.
Yeah, Marcella, when we first met, she did one, and she was spot on with stuff I already knew.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, and when I say we first met, it was in a Zoom session. Now she's a co-host of a show we do together.
She's on vacation, isn't she?
We are, yeah. I think we're actually coming back Tuesday, though.
Oh, okay. Well, school's coming back in August, so believe that or not.
I haven't done a reading in years. It's been a long time. I still have all my cards and everything, but we lived in a camper for 3 years while we built this house. So I didn't have everything, and everything was in storage. So we're just now getting back to everything we had before.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what they call a teaser. So everybody, WDJY and WRFN and Radio Fairfax, you need to go to YouTube and find the Sportcat shows and find tonight's episode so you can find out if Ross is going to die tomorrow night at 10:10. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. We will see you soon. So that's a teaser right there, by God.
This is Robin Williams. I never listen to the Sportcat show.
Gives my producer time to edit it. Either me or what's her name in Atlanta. So.
Well, do you want traditional or oracle?
Well.
Well, then. Oh,
you mean the reading?
I'm on with somewhere else.
So I said, well, then I know which one you're going to pick. Then.
I'll take anything I can get.
Sure, Age. Anything you can get. I'm with you.
Well, then we'll do both.
Well, yeah, you tell me. You're the boss. I'm the guest.
You are always welcome on this show, Ross. You know that.
Well, thank you.
You may not fit the stereotypical misfit, but we just adopt you and bring you in. So.
Yeah. I certainly don't fit in most other places. So.
Well, yeah, that's kind of true, but you do sort of fit in here. So.
Kind of true. Piss up a rope.
I have no idea what that means, Warren.
This fell out of the bag earlier, and I just pulled it again, just blindly. So whatever this rune is.
Hold on, let me see it again.
It was like an A with a line or something.
Does Warren have a bag of trips too?
I don't need them, man.
He does ruins.
Well, that's
I don't
more
know
of a
any
sigil.
of this shit.
I think it had to do with patience or travel patience or something really.
Hold
because
on,
I
let
looked
me
up
look.
earlier.
Yeah, that
Oh.
that looks more like a sigil.
What's funny is I'm actually trying to learn the ruins, Ross. So
What
don't
is
know.
that? I have no idea what you're talking about.
So basically, it's like an old alphabet of symbols, and the symbols were carved into precious things, and only certain few could read them at, during certain periods of time. Throughout history, they have changed slightly, but they still have. Lonnie says that is Thor's ruin.
Yep, that's right.
Rune.
So what
the
I'm
hammer.
finding is that, well, I mean, yep, that does make sense. It's protection, regeneration, and it can also mean defense, self-discipline.
Well, I thought your name when I pulled it, yours. So
Well, there you go. He was a protector for many years. I'm sure you still are in a way.
I guess. Did you forward the phone line to your extension for tonight?
Have an extension?
Yeah, that's what rings when you answer the phones. When you log in.
Yeah, the Sportcat Overlord, is that the one?
Yes. You and David McIntyre share that extension.
Whoa, I don't know what just happened there, but your audio
else gets the third one.
Yeah.
it's almost 10:10, y'all.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, so
Yeah,
so
we're good. He would have already been dead.
Yeah, I'm East Coast.
Yeah. Ross, your audio's got I don't know what that is, static or something. It just started.
Oh, God damn it. I'm on an XLR cable now. Hold on one second. How are you even hearing me?
Well, I mean, I don't know how I'm hearing you. You're working the magic in the mojo.
with our ears.
Can I share screens?
Sure. Yeah, pop it up here, big boy. And I meant the screen.
Yeah, believe me, that's the only thing that's popping up anytime soon.
Not the pizza.
Don't tempt him with a good time.
Oh God.
It's good. It's good to have Andy back. What have you got here, Ross? You have got. Well,
That's my mic.
Yeah, you should be. A1 is your mic.
No, that channel one, that whole column is my mic.
Okay.
It's on mute.
Yes,
how are you hearing me?
Very carefully.
Maybe your input on StreamYards is set to your default microphone and not your.
I don't have any other microphone.
Well, but in StreamYards here, you have a selection of like I'm using Voice Meter B1. So, yeah, I think that you've got we're getting fed straight from your microphone on StreamYard. It's bypassing Tater.
Okay.
Now you're going to ask me the magic, and I'm going to say I don't know the answer to that. So,
Kyle.
Yeah, he's like, well, Ross uses Kyle too. So. And I'll be perfectly honest, if it hadn't been for Kyle a couple times, I would have probably lost my mind on this stuff.
All right, how about now?
That
sounds good.
You sound great.
What I thought it was going to be, the issue, was this now is, I can unshare. God, I don't know how to do any of this shit.
I'll hide you until you figure it out.
Well, how the hell do you stop sharing?
Little bottom screen there, it says stop sharing. Very body. It's real tiny button.
Oh, on my, okay, whatever. Well, there it is. So my whole internet radio podcasting career has been with the same mic that Sportcat's now using in a USB connection.
Which is what I use.
And I have a Friday show. Great show yesterday, by the way.
It was. I
It's
listened.
political. And I have a guy that's a registered Democrat and a guy that's a registered Republican. And I'm an independent. And we debate the topics of the day. I cannot get a word in edgewise. And it's my damn show. And the other thing I noticed when I go back, because I go back and I watch every second of every episode.
It's painful too.
And whenever we're talking over each other, drink number 2. Whenever we're talking over each other, and I'm a part of that, it's garbled. Whenever they're talking over each other, you can distinctly make out 2 people talking. And they're both on XLR connections.
Ah.
So I spent the $200, got myself a Scarlet, whatever the hell it is. And now, if you're not seeing, I'm connected via an XLR cable, which is also an option with the MV7s that Sportcat and I are both using. I've got like 4 of these in my house. And so this interface, sometimes it's brand new and sometimes it craps out. And I sound like that. Maybe I can do it on my IntelliPan thing. I sound like nope. There we go. I sound like this a lot.
Yep. The robot.
And and I did an entire interview on one of the local news stations down here from my home studio and blah, blah, blah. TV news. And I sounded like that. Yeah, not happy.
Well, they probably thought you were trying to scramble your voice so that you were.
I don't know why. I was on camera. So, what that's going to do?
Yeah. Just to give you grief, Ross, Dan Bonagino, he's got it much better. So,
literally every agent I've talked to in the past week said, just please do better than Danny Boy.
Guys, I said I wasn't going to do a reading, but I did pull a card for you, Ross, and I think you need to hear this.
Uh-oh. Am I getting laid soon?
Let me get my magic 8 ball. It doesn't look good.
I could have told you that. And maybe I'm psychic.
I pulled the Skull of Stars for you.
Okay.
And what it says about this card is that this card indicates that you need to think bigger and move more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, often old, that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth, so you may not die at 10:10 p.m.
Well, if I do, it's going to be one hell of a disappointment. or a really entertaining 23 more hours.
So I thought that was interesting after learning one of the only things I know about you to pull that card.
Yeah. So funny you say that, as Sportcat knows this. After 21 years in the Secret Service. Oh, there it is. I've got 4 monitors here, and all the way the hell over here on the right is the one that says stop sharing. There. 21 years in the Secret Service. I've been in law enforcement for 23. And when I left almost 3 years ago, I didn't look back. I'm done. And prospecting. I see you're. I have 4 minutes. I'm in the East Coast, so it's already past 11. I'm good. 23 more hours to go till the next one. Yeah, I left. I didn't look back. I don't miss it. I loved it when I first started, and through 15 out of the 21 years, loved it. Last couple, it was a job, and it was, now I've got a pension. I mean, I take home sitting here doing nothing more than some people do working their ass off. So I'm amazingly grateful for that. And that's why I was able to adopt my son, do some other, charity work in my neighborhood for people that need my help. But you say about kind of sort of, to use my language, going balls to the wall with something new. That's why I'm sitting here with about $15,000 worth of equipment sitting around me. 3 internet radio stations. By the way, Shay, I pay better than Sportcat does. The Sportcat is volunteer work. I pay in M&Ms.
You can't have my Shay.
She likes everything pickle flavor.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta pay her in pickles. So.
Oh. Are you expecting, or what's going on there?
No. She's like, no.
Amanda and I think Sportcat kind of sort of came back. Nobody else got that joke.
No, I got it.
I did.
No, I just fucking like pickles.
I like pickles too. So
Me
I heard-
too.
We haven't asked Ross this question. Ross, you've surely been to Chick-fil-A.
About you, Mark. You and I are we prefer pickles as opposed to peaches.
Throw
exactly.
those nasty things out the window as we go down the road.
Hey,
I cannot have
you're
a pickle on a chicken sandwich. Sorry.
You're outvoted, so hush.
I've ate a couple peaches. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh well, see, yeah. So I guess peaches is kind of sort of the wrong fruit because it kind of represents something else Warren and I are quite into. Kitty cat. Let's just say I'm not.
We got it.
I'm more into a Snickers bar than Kit Kat, if that helps anybody.
I'm glad we're in the bonus hour.
Oh, we're in the bonus hour? I suck dick. How's that?
Yeah.
prefer sauce to taco, right?
Hey, I mean, I suck dick too.
Yeah, see, we got something in common. Look at that. Amanda's going, I'm so not coming back next week.
No, she's gonna be like, hey, Ross isn't gonna be there, right?
I'm used to being in locker rooms with the guys. I'm good.
Oh, I get along with her. She's rocking an Iron Maiden t-shirt. What's that, Peace of Mind?
Yeah, Ross, she was a former wrestler. She could kick all of our asses. So,
Oh, she was a guest on your show before then.
yeah.
And I just kind of
Okay.
stayed.
We said she's ours now.
Pickles on Chick-fil-A is awesome, though. I love that.
Yes.
You see, Chick-fil-A, how can you call yourself gay? And patronize Chick-fil-A.
They're so delicious. I know I get where you're coming from and everything, but man, that cock's so delicious. I just can't stay away from it.
Yep.
I'm taking your gay card.
Please. I just got it reinstated.
Like a driver's license.
Next, he's gonna tell us he shops at Hobby Lobby.
I need another bottle. This isn't strong enough.
Then you get a 2-month suspension warrant.
Wait,
Well,
is Hobby Lobby on the list too?
I've had no interest in sex for like the past 6 months.
It's because you're in Hobby Lobby.
That's probably what it is. I've cursed myself, right?
He's rolling into the Hobby Lobby parking lot with his bag of Chick-fil-A.
Look at this, bro.
I've learned that Chrome, which is the browser that I've started using primarily, another one, time for a refill,
You and me both.
I can open a window in Chrome. That's what is it? What's it called? Incognito, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So nobody's ever going to know I've been surfing porn all day.
Why would you hide that though? Like it's like.
Hey, speaking of that, if you want to hear a really interesting tidbit from from Bracket Bastards group chat, is Freddie sent a lovely thing today. He said, "I've just seen the most iconic thing. I'm outdoor dashing, and I pick up this order and go back to my car. And when I get in, I open the door and barely miss dinging the car next to me. Look over to give that instinctively Midwestern apology, and this chick is sitting in her car watching porn on her tablet. It's not the most iconic part. It was a Chick-fil-A parking lot."
That's
You know what
hilarious.
chicken nugget porn is?
No.
No.
Sure don't.
I don't know that I want to know.
Let your curiosity get the best of you. If you're alone one day, chicken nugget porn.
Chick-fil-A porn.
There it is again.
Ross,
What's
that's a
that?
show you should try and get. Bracket Bastards. They're on every Sunday. They are hilarious. So
What is
I've
it?
been on there.
Bracket
Bracket
Bastards.
Bastards. I've been on there, I think 3 times, maybe 2-3 times. I don't know. They pick a subject, and there's a panel of, I don't know,
Usually
what,
6 or 7.
Yeah. And they vote down to, they get down to like the final 2, and they fight and cuss and argue about it, and it's great. So yeah, I highly recommend him. He's a good guy too. So
Racket Busters?
Bastards.
Bastards, Bracket Bastards.
Oh, bracket.
You do watch porn all day, don't you?
What the hell were you saying?
Busters, bracket busters. Never mind it. Just I'll go solve.
So, like this week, our topic is: would you rather not?
No.
I'm in.
Are you on that or?
Yep.
Yeah. We can hook up if you even want to just guest on it. It's fun.
Bracket Busters. I see the logo. All right.
Freddie
I'll leave
always
the
needs.
tab up and I'll check it out.
Freddie Fisher is the guy that you would reach out to.
Okay.
He's always looking for people to guest. I sent him.
Well, that, I mean, you know, depending on what they do and when and whatever.
It's Sunday afternoons, 3 p.m. our time.
So that's right before. For how long?
It varies.
Yeah,
Give me the maximum.
Well, they had an episode go almost 3 hours once when we were
So, 7:30. We've got another live show on Sundays. They'd have to be done by then.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine. Like the first episode that I was on with our Mother's Day, talking about boobs, we were going almost 3 hours.
That's fine. I mean,
But
this
then
one
they-
does.
But then they had one that was like an hour and a half with the guys talking about different names for their dicks. So
Al Capone.
Excellent, wholesome entertainment for a Sunday afternoon.
yep.
And that's why Freddie does it.
It you know, you should be at a church by then, so you'll be fine.
Well, sometimes, like, I think mine was favorite snack food, and I blew
Yeah,
my
I
load
can-
and went Reese Cup and pissed everybody off. So
Yeah.
Speaking of
So you can blow your load, which means that you're voting last now. So you get to see what everybody's picked, and you're now going last.
what was that?
Is that PD again?
Probably. Sound like something fell.
Her house is haunted, dude.
Yeah.
I heard you got like some old lady living there or some shit.
That was a dream I keep
Oh.
having. Yeah. It's weird.
But I'll shoot you the list, Ross. I have the list of all the ones that are starting into next year already.
Well, speaking of blowing your load, the
I know
last
you
guy
gotta go.
that I
I'm
dated,
sorry.
yeah, and it's been building up for 3 years. The
It'll be a
last
good
guy
one
that I
then.
dated, when I was in LA, he lived in Palm Springs, and so we do the phone action
Mm-hmm.
occasionally, and I don't know why, but I had a housemate, but I had the house myself. So I'm walking around naked, still in the gym at the time, so I'm looking good. We're on like a video thing together. Andy, wake up. You're going to hear this part. I'm making coffee.
Oh God, Jesus, Ross. Oh.
Let me just say,
No, not
that
again. I
is
don't.
delicious.
No.
Did I tell the story?
Yes.
Not really.
Oh, Jesus.
Cream in your coffee. Way to go.
I do a lot of laundry with mine. I'm bleachy smelling.
Oh my God. Oh. Why? Why?
TikTok moment, I could tell.
Did you say yours smells like bleach?
Yeah, I could do a little laundry with mine and come out with just great.
Jesus.
My cheeks hurt from laughing.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You've killed Shay.
Don't
Wait,
worry.
did you pull any cards for a reading? I wanted to see if our readings matched.
I don't think she can.
After that, she ain't pulling anything.
No, I did actually earlier.
Uh-oh.
I
Gonna be a
wanted to see
plane
if
land on his roof.
I wanted to see if our readings matched in some way.
So mine was the Knight of Swords.
I get that all the time.
So, well, interesting because this card portrays the restless mind aroused by thoughts of offense and defense, storming around searching for a target to pounce on. He often feels slighted, has a chip on his shoulder, and bristles with a hostile attitude. His usual method is to look for someone to blame for his irritation.
So that part of that's true in that I'm often accused of being essentially an asshole. And
Imagine
friends
that.
have said that hold on, these allergies really have been
So it's like you do boondock stinks where the guy's trying to cuddle him and he smacks him in the face. Like, you're that guy, aren't you? Yeah, oh hell you are.
But a lot of my friends will say, yeah, you're intimidating. Like, so we're in a bar and some guy wants to come up and say hi to me, but he doesn't because he thinks I'm intimidating. But if he were to come up and say hi to me and I say, piss off, get away from me. Who's the asshole, him or me? Like,
well, what kind of bar are you in first? Are you
hello? A gay bar.
there's different kind of gay bars. There's like a whole tree.
Yeah, but one that I would be in. I'm not. I don't do the leather thing, but I can go especially if they're having like an underwear or jockstrap party.
Okay, Ross, I'm just gonna need you to pause real quick.
Oh,
as I picked one from this different deck. So look for when the full moon is in Aquarius. Show the world the real you.
You have to hold it closer, Cheyenne.
That's round like a pizza too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's backwards.
You know what time it is, Jerry? Go out there and get you some.
I mean, it is a chick, but she is naked. So
I can't read. It just looks like Venus, the planet.
well, no, these are different moon signs. Like, so you show the world the real you when the full moon is in Aquarius.
When is the full moon in Aquarius?
You watch, it's probably tonight.
Come up there, I'll show you.
I was going to say, I'm thinking more about the Aquarius being in the full moon, if you know what I'm saying. That's anal sex, Warren.
I know. I was watching their expressions. I was like, "Oh, water in the." I get it. Yours. I got you.
August 19th.
August 19th at 2:26 p.m.
A month away.
Yeah, you gotta wait another month. Sorry.
For what? Is that when I'm dying now?
No, that's
the moon to be in Aquarius.
That's when you've got to show the world the real you.
August 19th.
Maybe that'll be my. I'm applying for a morning show, and maybe that'll be my debut.
There you go.
Well,
so that's when you're gonna strut around on a morning show in your leather that you like so much.
I was going to say, what kind of show is this?
Well, it's news and traffic and all the boring shit, but I'm pretty sure I can liven these Trumpsters up.
I'm sure you can aggravate somebody. So. You may be an asshole or a dick, whatever. But
yep.
What kind of bar do you go to though? Yours is it like a casual, just
I'm more sports bar, corner pub, pool table type place.
Well, shit, we get along.
I don't know the tea dances and all that stupid shit.
So a couple of jugs of beer, a couple of shots, pool table, jukebox.
Little less shots, more just flat out cocktails. Like I don't do like Jägermeister.
Yeah, we're getting too old for the shots.
Yeah, I just why I don't do Jägermeister. Okay, so I got a calendar here. Oh, look at that! August 19th is a Monday.
Time for the weather. Yours, right to you, bro.
That's right. First day on the job.
There you go.
Seriously, Amanda said, I need to, kind of go crazy. I'm already on a terrestrial station here in the Tampa Bay area. That's the Friday afternoon show. But that same show is now live at 11 a.m. in Atlanta on the same station that Sportcat's on. He's the one that introduced me to that. And so that time spot, I'm actually live, and then it transfers over to the Tampa station at 12. But on Yerg's Radio, we're live for 2 hours. I own all but one of the 11 o'clock spots during the week. I got Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So in September, the Wednesday spot comes open. And if I get that, I'm thinking about, 11 a.m. Monday through Friday in Atlanta. And it's a small station, but it's on the internet. So, I mean, you can get that in Tahiti as long as you have internet.
Right.
And so we'll start. I'm looking at like business loans and looking to do some marketing.
Make sure
see
you
my
check
ugly
around for the
mug.
best rates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm on grocery carts through September in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, at an Acme, I think it is.
You might want to clarify for them.
No, I
Clarify
know what
what?
you're talking about.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay. The advertisement. Okay. I didn't know if you
Yeah.
knew. Okay.
Yeah. Those things where usually it's like a realtor or a lawyer or some shit.
Right.
Yeah. So my podcast, Up the Middle, is on that in an Acme in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, which is big. That's a little beach town that services like parts of South Jersey, Philly, southeastern PA, eastern Maryland. As far down as Richmond and DC. That's where all the gays go. And then I'm on in a Harris Teeter right outside the Pentagon. And that's really the one that some friends have said, dude, I just saw you in a grocery cart.
Crystal
Hell
City.
yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Nice.
Now, the logistical error or the tactical error that I made with grocery carts, people usually aren't. There's a QR code on it. I actually might be able to find it and show everybody. There's a QR code on it. You just snap the QR code, takes you right to Guyz.com and right to the there we go. Look at that. I'm going to share again and try not to screw this up.
Roll it one button at a time, Ross.
Yeah, really. Why over there? Jesus H. Christ. And that's it. That's what comes up.
There you go.
There we go. Now we can see it.
So up the middle. Now, this is when it was my podcast and was just, well, I mean, it still is weekly, but basically, if you scan that QR code, it'll take you to yergs.com/up the middle. And that's where you can continue to learn about. I don't know how to get out of that now. And there we go.
Oh,
Nice. That's awesome.
That's cool.
yeah.
Wait, so I could just make some flyers and go to Walmart and just kind of paste them, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. If you just like pay off that guy in the flak jacket, the orange thing, and I'll go over the hell to monitor number 4 to stop sharing. So a couple marketing people told me that people aren't going to stop grocery shopping to do that, to listen to my podcast while grocery shopping. And what that'll take you to is a hidden page on my website so that it tabulates all the people that go there. The only way you can get there is that QR code. So
Cool.
now I know whether or not this is working.
Mhm.
Let's just say I'm not renewing. For 10 grand for 2 stores for a
Oh my
year, we won't be renewing that.
Yeah.
However, a bunch of other marketing people said your guy who sold it to you should have pushed park benches and bus stops where somebody's standing there doing nothing.
Yes.
You listen to your podcast.
Mhm.
So, that's next.
Yeah.
I make it back to the same guy. He's not a bad guy. In all fairness, I said, I want to be on grocery carts. Let's do this. He did offer some park benches, but he didn't have a lot at the time. And he didn't have a lot of bus stops at the time. So, I'll grow this a little more. But I mean, everything I do is very Illuminati. Yeah, if you look at that, am I sharing?
Yeah.
There we go. So there's the up the middle logo, the microphone and the arrow on the right are red, like Republican. The arrow and the microphone on the left are blue, like Democrat. All three arrows are red, white, and blue. The up the middle lettering is purple, which is gay friendly, and also a combination of red and blue, like purple states and whatever.
Mhm.
My shirt is black, kind of reflecting my career in federal government as a man in black.
Secret agent, man.
Yeah. There's a shark tooth around my neck that I haven't worn in a while because I think my lip kind of started getting shitty. And I took that off and it got better. And I asked Marcella, I said, can stuff like that, wear out? And she's like, oh, absolutely. The card itself is purple. The American flag in the background kind of draws attention to conservative people, even though I'm a mix. There's things about me that are liberal, things about me that are conservative, but more importantly, for the country, my hashtag is Take Back the Flag. From all these January 6th asshats that think they're patriots. Like, yeah, no, you're not. And I'm probably pissing in some Cheerios here now, but drink up. It's warm. So anyway. I think I just
I like all that. That's interesting to put that much thought into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should see my tattoos.
I don't want to see your tattoos.
My whole arm is a sleeve that's a maze. And it's filled with red. The one maze, the only one that has a start and a finish, goes from my ring finger. That's empty because I'm single. That circle there at my ring finger. It winds around my arm and goes to my heart, where there's an anatomically correct heart on my chest. So if you want my heart, if you want a ring, you need to find your way to my heart. And if you find your way to my heart, you'll get a ring. So it flows in both directions. Then it's not finished here around my wrist and forearm, but my shoulder and bicep, the space in between that red three-dimensional maze are a bunch of other smaller mazes that are all dead ends. And that's filled with a rainbow for obvious reasons, but also the dead ends represent everybody who's tried but failed.
What about I just want to crack at that ass?
That's going to be my right hand sleeve. All the notches.
Well, also, as you were saying this, Ross, I was like, well, if there was a rookie paramedic at 10:08, he'd know pretty quickly where to put the paddles. So,
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Ross, interestingly enough, Amanda has been featured in a tattoo magazine. So,
I see she's got one or two sleeves working there.
I just competed to be on the cover of the magazine. I never made it into the magazine, unfortunately.
Oh, the guy that did this sleeve and the heart is in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Wow.
He and his twin brother are two of the tattoo artists that tattooed the most tattooed woman in history.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the lady that even has her eyelids, isn't it? Isn't she the one?
Probably. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's got all of them.
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
be
pretty sure.
totally covered, but I won't tattoo my face. I couldn't.
Mm-mm.
How do you tattoo an eyelid, though? That to me is.
I want to have my eyeliner tattooed on, like some of my makeup.
Well, that's like laser for that, isn't it?
No.
There's
No.
a gay porn star that has his whole head, his hairline. Guy named Francois Sagat.
Yeah,
He's got like a buzz cut, but the buzz cut is tattoo.
it's tattoo.
Could you spell that for me?
Wow. Francois.
Hey, just
Mark
start
Hitman.
spelling stuff that sounds like it. I'm sure you'll find it.
Just Google it, Warren. Just Google it.
He's trying to.
Hey, there's Google Speak.
What was the Francois? What?
Sagat. Sagat.
Francois Sadat.
G. Not
G.
it's not Anwar Sadat. He's gonna get an Egyptian assassination attempt.
Yeah, exactly.
A French. Oh, here he is.
You give Warren 10 minutes of entertainment tonight.
Yeah,
He's an otter.
Warren just put cream in his coffee.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he's an otter. That's. Yeah.
Oh, he must have let go because he didn't used to be.
Oh wow. He's there. He's there. He looks angry.
I don't even want to know. I'm glad that we're not on radio, so you had to explain that.
So otter.
Is that your top?
Excuse
Is that
me?
what?
Is that your top or?
Oh yeah, muscle
Oh,
boy.
oh.
Rules me out.
I say, damn it, now I'm curious.
I got you.
I'm 5'8", 350 pounds. I'm out of this competition, so I'm not really, but
I was gonna say, are you really?
no.
You're a daddy bear, sport cat. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in like South Texas.
So that's him there. How is those 6-pack abs an otter?
Well, I'm just saying, like his frame. Like he's kind of furry. He's kind of small framed.
Yeah, but he is he's a little guy. He is short, but
Maybe a cub. Or, that work.
but I mean,
right?
that's still jock body.
You two do realize that you're teaching Andy some bad things. So.
He doesn't work for me. It's not so much.
And Andy's going to be up out of that wheelchair real soon.
Apparently, someone is debating on what his nipple tattoos are.
Oh my God. See, there are certain things that I just don't think should be tattooed.
I'm not seeing that in the chat. Who's asking that?
No, there was an article.
Oh,
Of let's see.
I've got one
Oh
piercing
wow,
right now.
those are terribly tattooed on nipples. Oh, that's hilarious.
What, on him?
Yeah.
He's got tattooed on nipples. Is that what you said?
Yep.
It's got to be something new. I've never seen that.
Yeah, turn off.
He's got like some new stuff on his chest now. And that's definitely a nice body. Not taking him out of bed for eating crackers.
If you took away the tattooed hair, he'd be pretty cute.
Yeah, I never got into that. I thought that was stupid. But he got out of porn for a while and like found God and whatever. Oh, is this the one?
No. If you type in his name, It was
Oh,
like,
there it is.
Dude,
yeah.
what have you done?
Yeah, he went a little too far with that.
But see, that's the kind of thing that some tatted people deal with. Those are like, that belongs on a pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got like salami nips.
What are you coming on to him? You're hitting on right here.
And I'm so sorry, Warren, but I'm so over these bearded knuckleheads.
No, I can understand that. No, I
That's
get
what
it.
I
I
thought
get
was
it.
hot.
No, I get it.
I'm all right with like the scruff and whatever, but
More beard, the better.
Oh, so you like the bears, huh, Shay?
I like what?
Oh, Shay likes the bears.
Oh,
So I like them hairy.
My wife once, she's like, "You need to shave that shit off." I'm like, "It took me a year to grow it. What the hell are you talking about?" So,
if I need a map to find your ass, no.
You don't need a map to find something else.
Yeah, but I don't want to be pulling that shit out of my teeth tomorrow.
That's fair.
Well, you ain't gonna brush your floss. I mean, if you do it right, it's kind of like
if we gotta get started with a weed whacker, you're not my type.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. You don't gotta be parting the sea the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Blowing crustaceans off. Like, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
Were you eating your toast and nothing this morning? Jesus.
Andy is never going to be the same.
He hasn't said very much.
He's just taking it all in.
And just like, I can walk. It's a miracle.
Oh gosh.
Andy's like,
I've got 3 legs now.
Trust me, if I could walk, I'd be halfway across the United States by
Are you still in Maryland?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere. That just
Is it what, Frederick?
useless question.
No, Hagerstown.
Yeah.
No. Not far from DC.
No, we're only like 30, maybe 20 minutes from Camp David.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wendell says, what is strange is the people that look like animals and reptiles.
Oh, the furries.
Oh, God, the furries.
Yeah. I just, I'm looking at the shopping carts that are still open on my other monitor. And I'm going, no, I don't want to live in a cage. That's not a turn on.
Not at all.
I will give it the guy that has the split tongue.
that could be fun. I think. I mean,
See, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Who? Okay, I'll bite. Who's the split tongue?
I
know what it is, Warren.
Like, could you go and counter? Could you do it like this right here at the same time? Like,
yeah.
Like,
I
what
don't
could you
think
do?
they can't move independently.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can.
Really?
They can move one side before the other. Double team.
Like
I can't do one tongue, let alone 2 of them.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds like a great time to me.
Yeah.
remember, like Sam Kinison says, lick the alphabet.
No. If you find one letter that works, stick to it.
Capital T.
I'll start giggling though, like if I get hit just right, I'll be like, hee.
Buzzkill.
See, like lowercase o works.
Well, no capital O. That comes later.
Depends.
I'm thinking kind of like Morse code, right? Just some beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Warren knows what's up.
Yep.
SOS. SOS.
Yeah, that's what I'd be typing.
Damn it.
You never know what you're going to get when Warren comes in the show.
Y'all started it. I came in here to
Hey, don't start blaming us now.
I wasn't. I'm dirty minded. I did it. I'm very dirty minded.
Tongue splitting, also known as tongue bifurcation, or forking, is a cosmetic
we love a good fork.
that involves cutting the tongue in half. Oh, all the way down that. Oh, to create a forked appearance. Oh, I so got to image that.
No.
Oh, wow.
Great, huh?
Imagine that one going this way, that one going this way. Plus, you got fingers that can take you there, so it's.
Woohoo!
What is this dude's problem?
Yeah.
I'm old school. No.
Hey, in the heat of the moment.
I don't know if at my age, I'd probably A, have a heart attack, and B, go, what the hell is wrong with you? So it's the devil.
Not in the heat of the moment, I don't think you would.
Well, we got to get there first. So Mrs. Sportcat isn't going to do that anytime soon. I can guarantee it. So, we're not going to do anything anytime soon. I can guarantee that too. She said she might watch tonight's show. Thanks, guys. It's just ruined it for me. So
looks like you're sleeping on the couch.
Like this looks like this looks like the blow up characters from the Pink Floyd The Wall concert.
Oh, is that a zipper?
Now
The one is, yeah, they're right there.
No,
I think that chick just has a excessively long tongue for that one. It typically doesn't look. It's not that far back.
That's crazy.
No. She'd look at me and I'd be like, "No, you are a reptilian. Get out of here."
I mean, doesn't that look like the fat legs of the blow up mother from the Pink Floyd concert? The Wall.
Yeah.
It looks like Patrick Starr's legs.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. Too.
It does.
From
You've ruined it for me.
Yeah.
You've ruined it for me now.
Hey, she can just put on some fake, like those pointy leather boots, and it'll be just like the movie.
She could get each side pierced.
Yeah.
What happens when you say, okay, you know what? I've had my fun. Can I get this sewn back together?
I would think you'd probably have to cut along the inside of it to expose it again, and then I guess sew it back up.
Yeah, the tongue heals so quickly it would almost grow back together, I would think.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. The tongue is the fastest healing part of the body.
And my nipple closed up in a hurry too. Pissed me off.
I've never healed it correctly either. I mean, when I had mine done, mine never healed right.
Both my nipples are pierced, and when I don't know how to shut this out now. God damn it. Both my nipples are pierced, and when when my right one got caught on my dog's harness, I got like the barbell thing. So this wasn't as painful as what you might think, because instead of the screw-on knobs on the end of the barbell, it's there's these two prongs that come off the barbell and go into the bar.
Like a kind
and because they're wider, there's tension, and that's what keeps them on. But if you were to get yanked, it would pop off right away. So when my nipple ring got caught on my dog's harness, I didn't even really know that he pulled it out.
Oh, wow.
And so I get, the knobs for the end and the bar, and I put it together, and I'm in the middle of feeding him. So I just put the barbell on my jewelry box. And like 2 days later, I go back to put it back in. And my tit ain't having it. There's nothing there. Like, not even like scar tissue. It was healed.
Wow.
This is the dude that I was talking about.
How long had you had the piercing?
I got them pierced the summer of COVID, when the first lockdown opened up. I went to a place in Palm Springs, and it was less than half of what I would have paid in West Hollywood.
No.
There we go. Hi, Mom. I'm home.
No.
Oh, look at his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records
As the biggest dumbass, or
I think that he's called like the Lizard Man or something. Yeah.
You doing, wouldn't you?
fuck no.
Oh, Shay. I mean, yay or nay, Shay?
What?
Would you have done that guy?
Oh, no, I couldn't have looked at him.
You turn the lights off. That's when you brown bag that shit.
That green stuff probably glows in the damn dark.
That'd be awesome. That'd be new. Like, ooh.
No, I can see too much. Maybe if I lay this way.
Right.
He looks like a professional wrestler that you don't want to win the championship.
No.
He had very sensitive eyes.
Yeah. He's probably a good listener.
You think?
Well, he probably can't speak, so he has to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you just listen. You put the mouth to good use.
Yeah.
It rubs the lotion on it so it gets the hose.
I just got my tongue pierced once and couldn't speak right for a week. So I can't imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No piercings, no tattoos.
If that becomes a good idea, it's time to reevaluate your list of friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, Warren.
No, the nipple thing was good for a bit. Like the right one never healed right. The left one, it took a long time, but yeah, it desensitized it because I don't know what it was about it, but I could pull on it after that. Like, oh, ooh.
So I once told a guy not to tweak my nipples while we were hooking up, and he did it.
Ooh.
He left my house with a bloody nose and a bloody jaw, bloody mouth. I popped him right, and it was like reactive. I kind of felt bad. Not really, because I did tell him I hate tweaking my nipples.
I call it Boondock Saints.
Once I got it pierced, it's a little better. Like I probably wouldn't have punched him. But it just does it. It's different.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever get them pierced purely for the desensitization.
Oh, it hurts
No,
like
I
hell.
like to look. You know, back when I was still working out more, and I just weighed myself tonight. I'm 232 pounds, and it's not a muscular one anymore. I got to get my fat ass back in the gym.
Me too.
But
Hey.
when I had pecs, when I was on, like on tumblers and shit. Yeah, it was a good look. There's little studs and not. I'm not into like the big rings hanging because I mean, you know, I already told you the little things got caught. Yeah, imagine if I have some big door knocker on there. That's like a young Frankenstein. Look at those knockers.
Thank you, doctor.
I think you're a doctor.
Damn it.
Oh gosh.
Some Ovaltine, perhaps.
Now I gotta watch it. Thanks a lot, yours.
Did you know the movie set that they filmed that in was the same one as the Boris Karloff Universal Studios Frankenstein movie?
Mm-hmm. I learned that on Spenguli.
That is the same Frankenstein's castle.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
It is. I just flipped over. I've been keeping one screen on Big Brother.
I have two.
And I see Angela down on the ground, and it looks like she's giving CPR to somebody on the floor. And I was like, "What the hell is that?" She's giving her she's giving Tina, whatever the hell her name is,
Yep.
a full body massage. See, I've already started it for the season. So, yeah, Ross, I guess we should tell you we're on your network Monday night at 8 and Thursday night at 11-ish, 10:30, 11-ish. So
I think I knew about Thursday. I knew you used to be on Monday for that
Isn't it
failed
Tuesday?
football league.
Oh, is it Tuesday, Amanda? Shit,
We don't have anything on Tuesdays.
Oh, I thought it was, or maybe it was just Tuesday.
Yeah,
this
Sunday.
past
Yeah,
week.
Sunday. We're covering the Sunday episode on Monday.
Okay, it was just this past week we did Tuesday.
Yeah, because it was just starting. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays at 8 and Thursdays it'll be like 10:15 after the show goes off. So
I'm gonna actually text you that because it's the only thing up on my desk.
Okay, that's fine.
I need a note.
But yeah, we'll be doing the CBS Big Brother for the next. Well, they're in there for 90 days, so October 13th is the season finale. So
Is that Matt and Mackenzie in the kitchen together?
it is, yeah.
And what time on Thursday?
10:15-ish. Because the show goes off live at 10, so give us time to come in here and
that's what is the name of your show for it? What do you call it?
The Big Chat. Yeah, so we're already headfirst into the show for this season, so
The drama's already been crazy.
yeah, they've already got the gay guy up for eviction. So
Angela has got to go.
come on, I like her.
She was my least favorite from the very beginning, and then the rant and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
so they have chemo up for?
Yeah, it's chemo. Yeah, it's chemo, Tina, and Kenny. Yeah, there's 3 up.
Oh, leave
And
Kenny alone.
and
I
Tin-
know I like Kenny.
and Tinny, what tiny the chick, the chef,
Tina.
she won head of or veto. So she's gonna pull herself off, and they're probably gonna put Matt up because he's got crazy eyes. So
He does not.
So is this in real time or is this already over?
no, it's in real time. I'm watching them in the house right now on CBS
Okay.
Paramount Plus. So
That's
yeah.
not creepy at all.
Oh well, hey. So
You know, I
yeah.
I had a friend that lived in a house like that. I had to sign a waiver.
So you were in the White House. There's more cameras there than anywhere, probably. So
Yeah, this was in West Hollywood. some homeowner, some landlord named Shishi LaRue.
That doesn't sound perverted. It doesn't sound perverted at all, Ross.
Oh, it is. She's a Facebook friend of mine. She's actually a fan of this.
Of our show?
Well, she would be. She's a fan of what's its nuts? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that'll work.
You should convince her to come on the show.
I messaged her before and nothing. Crickets.
We're not that bad of people. Some people think we're nuts, but
I mean, they're right. But...
There you go.
Oh.
They recognize the face.
So
Actually,
that's
No, she looks like at least the picture you have up. Oh shoot.
I recognize one that looks like Ace.
so this one is her a while ago when she was much bigger. She's more like this now because that's him there with RuPaul.
That's a big transformation.
Wow.
Yeah. He lost a lot of weight. Don, I think, is his name.
He looks like Devon.
She. Dean Flynn's a hottie.
A little bit.
I actually hooked up with this guy. He's a friend of mine still.
We're still alive, Ross.
Yeah. Johnny Hazard. Oh, God. He's fun.
I can't remember their name. It was from one of the most recent seasons.
This guy, his husband was my roommate in LA when they broke up.
He's cute.
He's a dick.
and
there's a little bit more of Frankie is his real name.
You got a top, don't you?
What's that?
You got a top.
Athletic. I can be like this guy's Frankie's smaller. Dean Flynn's a bigger dude. What else we got here?
She reminds me of Lucy LaDuca.
Yeah, I could hook up with this guy here too.
Salute
like a muscular guy. I could do like Pacific Islander look.
It kind of looks like Robert Downey Jr. from here.
That guy?
In the face.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that guy lives in Vegas now.
You used to have quite the exciting life, Ross.
My realtor in LA is good friends with this guy. So that's she as a guy.
Wow.
Now, I think his name is Don.
As a guy, he reminds me of Jimbo.
Looks like a singer from Tool. This is Maynard Keenan.
Looks like who?
The singer from Tool. I think in that picture you got up on
the yeah, Maynard.
Yeah, we would get along, Amanda. I mean her.
Yeah.
Trying to find like some of the other guys that I know. Oh, these are the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. They're a drag club in LA or San Francisco. Yeah. Usually I don't get these two because one of the requirements is you have to have a beard. And then they dress up like nuns.
Yeah, in that one, she looks like Divine. I think it's the eye makeup.
This one?
The one that you have up, yeah.
What is it? I'm a
Oh,
thief
which one?
and I want to be famous.
I knew this guy on the left. I don't know who that queen is.
You know everybody, Ross.
Frankie's in these a lot. There he is
Frankie
again.
Grande?
Johnny Hazard is his porn name.
Is that like Dylan McDermott's younger brother?
Oh, this guy's not bad.
See, that's why you're not finding love. You're going after porn stars and shit. Those guys are scarred, bro.
Yeah. That guy's not bad. I'd take him home.
Well, he's on eBay for $79. You can.
So she's a big fan. I'll have to message her again that you're live now.
Yeah, tell her. Come on. But yeah, we're doing the Big Brother 2 nights a week. So,
and you're doing it on Rainbow also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going out on both. Yeah. No, yeah, we're head first into Big Brother because there's already the drama.
Commercial break. I need to go check out the kid's car. He's been working on it.
Well, right it's about time to end this show anyhow because we've hit 3 hours. So
I'm coming, bub.
So let's go ahead and end the show since we're right at 3 hours. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to the bonus hour. We appreciate it. And of course, Ross, we appreciate you allowing us the use of radio Yergs.
Happy to have you guys.
Yergs Radio, rather. Get it backwards. Dyslexic. Parapost Network and everybody else. Shay, you're on Bracket Bastards tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We will see everybody Tuesday night.
Amanda, great meeting you. Shay, good seeing you again.
Thank you
Lauren,
for starring me
Andy,
more.
great seeing you guys.
And you can't steal her either, Ross. I got rules. You can't have my angels. So
about the devils.
I'll let you have Warren though. He'll come back to me. He loves me.
I'll go to the highest bidder. Bidding starts that.
We're both broke. All right, guys, gotta run.
All right, see you, Ross. Thanks. We appreciate it. Love you, brother.
Like you, likewise. Love you guys.
Warren, find me on Facebook, Warren.
Right. Are you gonna be backstage? Are we ending, or are y'all?
Yeah, I can end this here. I just got to push a few buttons. I know Andy's got a lot to tell me. We'll close the phone lines. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you for tuning into the bonus hour.